and we up. And I knew, like, I saw this coming, guys. We actually talked about it yesterday. Gold was going to shoot up, either shoot down or shoot up. But when it breaks above, it broke above my hourly structure, and now it's filling up this imbalance here, right? It came back to fill this imbalance. Now it's filled. So yesterday we talked about how it was either going to break to the upside, to the downside. It was consolidating this whole time, and I was waiting for the next break of structure. I didn't take any trades yesterday because I was waiting for that break of structure. Okay, now I broke structure to the upside. Now we're in buy mode. News came out negative today, so that caused gold to push up, dollar push down. It was either going to break to the upside or to the downside, but it failed to break to the downside, and instead it went to the upside. We have news coming up later. In about 30 minutes, we have final services PMI. It's orange folder. It's mild impact. And we also have news at the top of the hour and FOMC meeting minutes. And what, 7, 8, 9, 10, in 5 hours. So we still have news coming up. So be careful trading, because we do have news in 30 minutes and also at the top of the hour. So we have more red folders coming up, which create more volatility. Unemployment claims and ADP non-farm employment change was this morning before the call. News came out negative. Previous numbers were 234, actual 238. So actually the unemployment claims, the number increased. So that is negative for the dollar, which caused dollar to push down. And also non-farm came out to 150, dropped from 157 to 150. Yesterday, last week we had unemployment claims on a Thursday, but this week we have it on a Wednesday because tomorrow we have a holiday. Tomorrow's 4th of July. So the banks are closed. There's nothing happening tomorrow. So as you guys can see here, there's no events happening tomorrow until Friday. So unemployment claims is happening today, this morning. It happened this morning instead of tomorrow because tomorrow is a holiday. And then following tomorrow, we have unemployment rate, and we also have non-farm employment change. We have NFP and we have unemployment rate on Friday, which is very, very important. And it's another big event. Okay, so that could cause some movement in the market. There's a difference between unemployment claims and unemployment rate. Unemployment claims is a number of people that have filed for unemployment insurance, okay, for the past week. You guys can come to forexfactory.com and can check out the numbers here and can read through this. And unemployment rate is the rate, right? It's a percentage of the total workforce that is unemployed and actively seeking employment during the previous month. So this happens once a month. Unemployment rate happens once a month. Unemployment claims happens every week, every Thursday, usually. Every Thursday, unemployment claims. But this week is on a Wednesday because tomorrow we have, 4th of July, obviously, it's a holiday. So this is the only week that we have unemployment claims on a Wednesday. Usually it's every Thursday. Now, unemployment rate happens once a month. You guys can see here the previous numbers. June, May, April, March, February. Okay, the previous numbers came out to 4.0%. That's a rate, the percentage of the total workforce that is unemployed. Okay, so 4% of US are unemployed and actively seeking employment during the previous month. Right, it's jobless rate, which is very we care about this because it affects market conditions, it affects price, it also affects the country's monetary policy, inflation. And next week we have speeches going on. We have Federal Jerome Powell speaking on Tuesday. And Thursday we have CPI. Next Thursday, next week, we have CPI and core PPI. CPI and PPI back to back. So next week will also be a big week for trading because we have CPI, okay, Consumer Price Index, which ties to the Fed rate, okay? And then at the end of this month, we have the Fed rate. We have we have more speeches, we have CPI, year to year. We have CPI back to back. Hold on. We have CPI next Thursday, and then we have CPI the following Wednesday. That's crazy. Look at this. CPI. We also have CPI. This is year to year. We have CPI back to back. Huh. That is interesting. So we have CPI back to back. We have CPI on Thursday here. We have the month to month and the year to year. And we have CPI on Wednesday, the 17th, year to year. And then we have speeches, unemployment claims, obviously on Thursday. And then we have more news on the 23rd. Home sales, PMI, unemployment. And then at the end of the month, on the 31st, we have the Fed rate. We have the Fed rate on the 31st. You see how everything is planned out? We have CPI, we have PPI, and then we have CPI back to back. And then at the end of the month, we have Fed rate on the 31st, which is a big, big day because the numbers will be released. The interest rate numbers will be released. And previous numbers last month, they paused it at 5.5. All-time high for sure will be created. So with all these events and all these news happening, it would definitely push gold. So as you guys can see, it's pushing to the upside. It has broken above my hourly structure. And we have New York open in less than 7 minutes. This may pull back. It's creating that resistance there. We have news in a moment here at the 45-minute mark. So yeah, guys, pay attention to these news. Because this is highly, highly important to know. We have PMI, and we have, at the top of the hour, we have ISM Services PMI, which is the Institute for Supply Management. It's basically a survey that they do. You guys can read through it here. Survey of about 300 purchasing managers, which asks respondents to rate the relative level of business conditions, including employment, production, new orders, prices, supplier deliveries, and inventories. Above 50.0 indicates industry expansion. Below indicates contraction. Previous numbers came out to 53.8, so it's industry expansion. So with news being negative this morning, it caused the dollar to push down. As you guys can see here, this is the dollar. Let me go and open up my two screens here. I'm gonna have gold on my left and then the dollar on the right. But you guys can see here, when news hit this morning, right there, caused the dollar to push down, and gold pushed up right there. See how I did the opposite? So when news comes out negative, the dollar will push down, gold will push up. News is the excuse. So you want to do the opposite of what the news are telling you. So if news are giving you negative, it's actually positive for gold. And vice versa. When news is positive, gold will push down. You guys can see here with the numbers, what unemployment claims. It increased from 234 to 238. When there's an increased number of unemployment, is that good news or bad news? When there's more people filing for unemployment insurance, is that good news or bad news? Let me know. Bad, right? So that's why the dollar pushed down, because there's more people filing for unemployment. So that's how you can determine which way price is going. And you guys can see here yourself, like, look, it's letting you know that it's negative news because it increased in numbers of unemployment and it pushed the dollar down, which is good news for the gold because it pushed price to the upside. At the end of the day, it's all manipulation. It's all manipulation. News is the excuse. That's why I keep telling you guys, study the news so that way you guys can determine and use it as a confirmation to determine where price is going. Now we have PMI coming up. We may see a pullback. I'm gonna keep the dollar here. Actually gonna mark up 6:45. It's 7 o'clock there, top of the hour. $6:45 there. So this was unemployment right here. This is going to be PMI. We have impulsive moves happening here on the dollar. See, the dollar was consolidating, liquidated the downside. May pull back, continue. So mark it up here on the gold. This is New York Open. Here. Alignment. Create that bullish candle and it wicked around 23.55. This is New York Open here. This is how you're supposed to be analyzing, guys. It's not just catching pips all the time. You guys realize that, right? You don't have to be you don't have to trade every day to be a profitable trader. This is how I analyze the markets. So we have PMI here. And really studying these candlesticks. You see unemployment, it gave me this bullish candle here and it wicked around 23.55. One trade can set you up for a month. Think about that. 1 month can set you up for good. All it takes is that one trade. That one trade will make up for all the losses that you had throughout the month. But it takes time to get to that point. That's my intention with this. You really, really gotta treat this as a profession. Now, New York Open right now is shooting up. It's giving me that bullish candle. Unemployment, it wicked around 23.55 and it shot back down. See how I create this wick here. This is just liquidity. This is liquidity being swept. Push price down, close below here. We have New York open here, creating this bullish candle. We still see the dollar dropping. Let's go, Steph. That book will change everything for you. Check out Trading in the Zone as well. Trading in the Zone is a wonderful book. The Candlestick Trading Bible is more of technicals, more about candlesticks. But the Trading in the Zone will teach more about the mindset, the psychology, the discipline. That book changed everything. It gave me a different perspective about the markets. This 15-minute here. You see how price is consolidating because there's news coming up. Price tends to consolidate every time there's news coming up. So right now we're waiting to see whether it's going to break to the upside or to the downside. You see here before unemployment claims this morning, price is consolidating. And then it shot up when news hit. Now it's consolidating again. See that? Because there's more news happening. So I'm waiting for the next break of structure, either to the upside, or it could break to the downside. Obviously, it broke above my hourly structure. So I'm in buy mode. Let me go and modify my zones here. You can always switch up your zones. You don't have to keep your zones where it was at. You can move it. Remember, every price, gold respects these key levels. Every $5, okay, it respects these key levels. So you can always modify your zones. You don't have to create new ones. You don't want to have too many zones because then that'll just confuse you. Just go ahead and move it because now it's a new structure. So tenemos noticias aquí a las 6:45 y también a las 7 tenemos noticias, so nomás estoy esperando si el precio va a quebrar arriba, va a continuar arriba o va a quebrar abajo. So nomás estoy marcando aquí lo que va a pasar y también estoy en paciencia aquí. Tengo el dólar aquí a mi derecha. Tenemos noticias esta mañana que resultó el precio subiendo en oro y bajó en el dólar. So el dólar y el oro hacen lo contrario siempre porque la noticia que pasó esta mañana, unemployment claims aquí, cuando vas a forexfactory.com, te está diciendo que los números ya se subieron de 234 a 238. Eso ha resultado noticias negativo. Cuando miras unemployment claims aquí, eso significa es el número de personas que ponieron casos de unemployment, que no hay trabajo. Ok, so subieron los números. Cuando sube el número de personas que no tienen trabajo, eso ha resultado un negativo, es negativo noticias. So eso causó el dólar que baja porque es noticias negativo. Pero es bueno para el oro porque se subió el precio. So hizo lo contrario. Tenemos más noticias a las 6:45 y a las 7. So, ahorita nomás estoy esperando si el precio va a continuar arriba o va a bajar. So, ahorita está en consolidación. Aquí miras en oro que está en consolidación. Right now in consolidation because we have news coming up. Estamos en consolidación aquí, right? So, vamos a esperar si el precio va a continuar arriba o va a bajar. So we're going to wait for the next break of structure, either to the upside, or it could result a pullback and can liquidate all these buyers. This is all liquidity from all these buyers. The width of my zone will always be 20 pips. You see how gold is now, it's pushing to the upside, it's giving me that bullish candle now. So potentially it could break. So nomás estoy esperando el próximo quiebra de estructura de mi zona. Let's go and check out Impulse. Vamos a checar a Impulse a saber dónde está el movimiento. Is news starting to make more sense to you guys? I just looking at the news and really looking at the numbers and following through and see how and understanding why news affects the markets. It's gonna take time to really study and understand it, but that's just basically a general idea how it works. So Impulse gave me buying signs. We're all blue, baby. So this could result a push to the upside. Price is above my EMA. So todo está en azul en Impulse. So eso significa, me está diciendo señales de compra. Todo es azul. So quieres mirar una compra. So wait for the next break of structure for the continuation to the upside. Right now it's touching my resistance there. I want to wait for the next break of structure. Looks like it's within my zone now. I see that push up, close, retest, boom. So we could see a potential buy here. $60, 22.65. $70. Looking at the hourly, let's see, I'm sure we have liquidity to the upside here. Look at that, guys. We have a break of structure here. Create a support. It's looking like it's going to come back and retest that area there. We also have money here. This is all money. Dinero, tenemos liquidez aquí, dinero, dinero, dinero. So a lo mejor precio puede subir en esa área. If news just hit, I have the dollar on my right, gold on my left. Um, Wait for my confirmation candle. It broke above close. Now it's retesting. Just give me that bearish candle. Micro pivot is here. I want to pull back, retest. I want to see a bullish candle forming here. To confirm it, remember guys, we have news at the top of the hour, which is a red folder. That will create more volatility. We have PMI, final services PMI that just hit. I'm gonna refresh this. 55.3. Orange folders is mild impact. So it really didn't create that much movement. You could see a reaction happening around 2350. You have more price action going on around that area there. 2350, you see resistance, broke above, support. What's up, T? See you raising your hand.
My bad. Walked away, and my youngest got on the phone.
No problem. All right, we have price action going around 2350 area. Let's see. When news hit, price could potentially shoot down. For the big push up. But I'm waiting to see whether it's gonna respect that or break below my hourly zone. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Gave me that it's kind of like a doji candle there. When you see candles that have wicks like this, could potentially be a reversal. That's why I'm waiting until the hour until the new hour, because we could see a reversal happening here. It could push down and then up. According to Impulse, we have this micro pivot line here. You can use these micro pivot lines as counter trend lines for break of structure. This happened around 2350, 2352 area. That's why I'm waiting, because now it's creating that resistance. I need that pullback, that retest. But overall, I'm still bullish because Impulse give me buying signs, right? Everything is blue. Price is above my primary EMA and my secondary EMA. Blue is above red, my internal EMA. So right now we're being patient. If we were to enter that buy here, we would have been in drawdown. See why it's so important to be patient and wait for your confirmations to line up? Because you'll get this. And I knew it was going to shoot down because we have these wicks here. Whenever you see wicks like this, it's potential reversal. Gold, dollar is still shooting down. The dollar on my right, gold on my left. We have news in 5 minutes. You guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. If you guys have any questions, this is death teaching me patience. I'm mastering it. Facts. Yo, trading taught me a lot of patience throughout the years. It humbled me real quick. That's one thing about trading, like it'll give you that patience for sure. It'll teach you patience, it'll teach you discipline. Like what you do in the markets, your results in the markets is a reflection of you. Yeah, one wrong entry and you're done. Your results in trading is a reflection of you because it's you against you and it's you against the markets. What you do in the markets is a reflection of you. So if you're greedy, that's gonna reflect in the markets. If you're not disciplined, it's gonna reflect in the markets. If you're impatient, that's gonna reflect in the markets. So it exposes your weaknesses, it exposes you. Time will either promote you or expose you. Make sure you guys write that down. Time will either promote you or expose you. So be patient with this family because it's going to take time to learn. So we have news in 3 minutes. We have the countdown there. Boom. 2 minutes. Facts, Keta. So we have the countdown until the new year. I'm kidding. Would you guys like to have a call tomorrow since it's 4th of July? Let me know in the chat. You guys still want to have a call tomorrow? Because I know it's a holiday and people are traveling and plans. Let me know in the chat if you guys still want to run a call tomorrow. The markets are closed tomorrow, so it's not going to be that much movement. We can have like an education day tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we can do an education day. And y'all dedicated. Okay, okay, okay. We'll do it tomorrow. So run it up. Running it up, coach. All right, so we have news in less than a minute. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Let's see. Sheesh. Gold. Push up. Let's see. You guys are good for the buys. Could have got in there. 2255. Let's see. You guys can still wait. It broke about 2260. Buys on gold. So news came out negative. Buys on gold. TP, if you guys missed this entry, then TP1 can be 2365, TP2 2370. It's more of a one, this is a 1, 2, 3. Or just wait for the re-entry. The upside. You guys can wait for the pullback. To catch a re-entry. See here with impulse. Yeah, it's like creating that higher high there. So news came out negative, which caused gold to push up. I do see it pushing up. Let me refresh this. 48.8. Below indicates contraction. Above indicates expansion, below indicates contraction. Above 50.0, below 50.0 indicates contraction. So resulted a negative news, went from 53.8 to now 48.8. Made sense. Now you're good for the buy, guys. You guys can catch a re-entry there. Write it up to 23.70. Dollars pushing down. You see a result in negative news. Dollar is pushing down. Gold is pushing up. So you're good for the buys. 23.70 area. That could be TP2. If you guys missed it, this entry at 23.55, no worries, just catch it. You guys are good for the entry there, for the buy. You guys can re-enter. Gold is pushing up, guys. Let me know if you're in a trade. Let me know. This is a bullish trade. It already retested. It broke above, retest. Now it's shooting up. It broke above my key level, 2360. That could be a second entry there. Broke above. Now when you see bullish candles like that, you guys can wait. You guys can either wait for the next bullish candle to form. But this is pushing up, guys. Let me go refresh impulse. Impulse is still giving buying signs. Broke above. Came back to retest here. Break, retest, break, retest. Now it's shooting up. Let me know. You should be good to take this buy, guys. You should be in profit. It's 20 pips in profit. If you guys took the re-entry at 2360, 20 pips in profit. But this is the this was the move right here. Two bearish candles there, and then bullish. What is this called? Um, the bullish engulfing. This is a bullish engulfing confirmation pattern. Gold, dollar still pushing down. Let's see, look at the dollar at the 1 hour. Let's see if there's any imbalances or liquidity. Let me see. It's liquidating here. Yeah, this is going to continue to the upside. It's liquidating here. You have money here. The dollar can continue to the downside. You have money here. You're going to expect pullbacks. Pullbacks are normal. Broke above. That's retesting my key level there. You guys can catch a re-entry there at 2360. Or I could potentially shoot all the way down. Another retest to the upside. Just go based off market structure and confirmation candles. That gives you bullish here. You're good to take it. Or it could shoot down. Retest here. For potential re-entries. But it's respecting my 2360. It's giving me that wick. Yeah, guys, you're good for the buy. You guys can wait for the next bullish candle, next 5-minute candle. Push up. TP1. For those that missed the entry at 2255, 2260, the potential re-entry. For a 1 to 2. I do see it going to 2370 and it can potentially reverse. I still have an hourly bullish candle there. So I'm all bullish, guys. This is good for a buy. Let me know if you're in. Let me know if you caught the buy. You should be up. I'm gonna move my stop loss here. 25. Boom. Guys, this is gonna shoot up. Hmm. 60. So this was your re-entry there opportunity. This is a re-entry there at 2360 for a 122. Just total of 100 pips. Stop loss at 2255. You can use these key levels for entries, for take profits, or for stop loss. Remember that, guys. These key levels that gold respects, you can use it as potential entries, stop loss, and take profit. And broke above my key level, broke above 2260, came back down to respect, and now it's trading up. So this is there's a zone here as well. You can use this as a zone to catch the potential re-entry. Impulse is still giving me buying signs. Who's in? Who's in? Who's in? Let me know. You guys caught the re-entry at 2260 and 30 pips in profit. Make sure you move your stop loss to break even. It's a risk-free trade. This thing is shooting up to the moon. That's a total of 100 pips. 2360, 2270, that's 100 pips. For 122. Move your stop loss to break even. Mueve tu stop loss a tu entrada. Ya es una trade aquí, una compra. Podías entrar otra vez a 2360 y el TP1 2365, TP2 2370. Es un total 100 puntos. So it's an intraday trade. If it hits your stop loss, just wait for the re-entry. But it's a risk-free trade now. This is a risk-free trade. You should have your stop loss at entry. You should have your stop loss at entry. But yeah, guys, let me know if you guys got some value, if you're in profits. or in a trade, trade at your own risk. Make sure you guys have a stop loss. This is an intraday trade, so it's not gonna happen right away. It's gonna take, 30 minutes, an hour, maybe even 2 hours for this trade to hit. But just go ahead and manage it throughout the day. If it hits your stop loss, you broke even, but that's okay. That's part of the game. Just wait for the next entry and just go based off market structure. All right, you're gonna expect some pullbacks. That's normal. All right. So it could retest 2360. To the upside. Or it could come back to my initial entry at 2355 and can shoot up. Just go based off market structure. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Have a blessed day. You see now it's coming back to my entry there. As long as you have a stop loss, you're still winning. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for education day. I hope you guys got some value. I appreciate you guys so much for hopping on. Thank you guys for your support. You guys can see there suspecting my 2360. You could see a potential reversal. As long as there's a bullish candle, it's a good confirmation. Don't be afraid of pullbacks. Don't be afraid of drawdowns. That's just part of the game. Just be patient. Trust your trade. Just go based off market structure. It could respect 2360 or come down to 2255 for a potential entry there. So right now it's just building. Welcome, guys. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a blessed day. Let's run it up.